Hello everyone from AgroSuede Backyard Garden. How are you guys doing? Yes, that time again. It's hurricane season, and of course, Hurricane Maria is on its way to slam into Dominica, to slam into the Caribbean. This storm will directly affect my country, Dominica, Commonwealth of Dominica, not Dominican Republic, but Commonwealth of Dominica. It will definitely hit us. It is predicted, or the eye of the storm is predicted to pass over Dominica, or the northern side between Dominica and Guadeloupe. So we are definitely gonna feel the effects of Hurricane Maria. It will be a Category 1 to a Category 2 hurricane. For Irma, I removed the greenhouse plastic, but because of the way the greenhouse is designed, that I could just lift up the lumber and push the plastic on the next side. So the plastic is back on the greenhouse, but I have to remove it tomorrow. Of course, I had to cut down basically the carambola tree, because the carambola tree was so big. It was almost leaning on the neighbor's property, and if we are going to get a 90 to 110 miles per hour hurricane, I did not want the branches of the tree in any way to affect their property, so I had no choice but to extremely trim or prune down the carambola tree. Of course, I prune it in such a way that it will stay short and it will produce, so that's not a problem. But this is just what I want to tell you guys. I have to, yes, definitely the carambola tree will produce and grow back. I did not cut it extremely low. It's 6 feet above ground. The carambola tree was about, let's see, about 15 feet tall. It was supposed to be a dwarf tree, but I don't know why it was 15 feet tall. So I had to prune it extremely low. So it's 6 feet now above ground, but it will send out new shoots and fruits on the side. So I'll be able to control it if it's shorter. So that was a good thing, I guess. Because another problem was that the carambola tree was actually making the backyard garden very dark, and the plantain and the banana trees were not growing properly. They were bending a lot, very, very, very extremely, trying to get sunlight. So it's a good thing. Also, in that same area, I want to start planting some sorrel or some other plants, and it's good because the storm is coming. Not the storm is good, but it's good that I got the legitimate reason to prune it, which is the neighbor's property, and at the same time, it's good for the backyard garden. Another thing I'm doing with the tree, I'm not removing the tree. So now that I've cut the branches, what I decided to do, I left the branches in the area, right? So I cut the top and I just left the branches in the yard. My sorrel got destroyed by Irma. Oh my! Completely got destroyed. Oh gosh, if it's in St. Martin or one of these countries, I can well imagine. So by the way, for those of you who have been following AgroSuede Backyard Garden, if you're from St. Martin, the British Virgin Islands, or any of the islands which was significantly affected by Hurricane Irma, of course, please know that I'm feeling that sorrow with you, but don't worry, things can grow back and things can be rebuilt as long as we have life. It's not much sure about the property and the plants and so on, although you have to do what you have to do to protect yours, because you're the one who invested in it. But it's always good to give thanks when you have been given the chance to live in such a disaster. So these things can grow back and be rebuilt, of course. It might be expensive, but nonetheless, this is life. We have life, so let's enjoy it. Right, so as I was saying, what was I said about the trees. By the way, my battery is dying very quick, and I can't stay too long because I need to charge the phone, because we might not have electricity from tomorrow night, maybe into Tuesday night, and I don't know if they restart electricity very soon. So if we don't have internet and electricity, I don't know how to do. But I will survive a call, but I'm in my phone. So I have to charge the phone overnight tonight. I am not even using it tonight, but I'm gonna sleep. I'm just gonna put it to charge all night. I was saying something about the backyard garden. Carambola tree, yes, we prune it. I have to plant it. Right. I left the branches around the plant. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to allow the leaves to dry up and die off right there. And when I'm ready to move the branches itself, I will just shake the branches and I'll only pick up like the stick part of it, like the structure, the hard structure part of the branch, and all the leaves will stay around that area and will decompose and make the soil even better. Another thing I used to do pretty much, I used to keep my garden ground very neat, sweeping the leaves and putting it on the side around the plants. But what I've decided to do is to leave my garden plants, leaves all over the place, obviously in a more neat fashion. But I decided places where I'm walking, I'm gonna leave the leaves. So the banana leaves, the carambola leaves, the avocado leaves, any sort of leaves, the green apple leaves, I leave in them there to become natural protector of the topsoil, to prevent extreme evaporation, also to allow worms and this sort of things to grow under the leaves and to decompose, not the worms, but for the leaves to decompose and for the leaves the worm to consume it, the worms to consume them. So I decided I'm not going to clean my yard anymore in terms of removing the leaves, but I'm just going to leave it all around, let Mother Nature take its course. It's better for the plant, I suspect. It's like a forest, and the forest trees drop the leaves. It's better for the forest floor and for the plants in the long term. Imagine every day there was someone in the forest cleaning and sweeping the forest and keeping it exposed. Like the chop and drop method. Yeah, chop and drop method, that's right. So just leave it like that, cut it and leave it there. Of course I'm removing the hard branches because, you know, I could walk in, it could prick me, it's just not, I don't want the branches, just the leaves. And by the way, while I'm here, anybody have any questions to ask? It's, as I said, I'm not gonna stay long. I will try my best to do more of this live. So so I will, if I do more of those, you guys can send me questions and I'll try to answer it right away. And also, if you guys want me, I'll be able to use my drawing board right there to do videos, maybe to talk more on agriculture in terms of theoretically, maybe not practically as often, but theoretically, because of limited time. And as you guys know, I'm the council's chairman, so I have a lot doing right now. Right now I'm extremely tired because I had to work a lot today trying to get some stuff, just to inform villagers of the pending hurricane, the council and I, and some members from the disaster team. So we had a lot of working to do, and more than usual. And in case anything happens, we have to be, you know, alert and moving about in the community. So I am very extremely tired. So I'm going to bed early tonight. It's 10 o'clock. Yes, that's early. 10:30 actually. It's 10:30 now. So I'm going to bed soon. So thank you guys very much for, of course, supporting AgroSuede. I don't know how much to apologize for not being able to upload videos as often I used to. But now that I've got the carambola tree out of the way, I decided I'm going to start possibly planting. I'm still going through this whole mental depression to the whole fact that if we sell the property, I have to do the backyard garden. So it's sort of having an effect on me and my desire to plant in the backyard garden right now. All the best as Maria approaches. I pray that the damages is minimal. Something, still something. Where did it go? I don't like this chat because the conversation and the text just disappears and comes back like every 1 minute or so. Okay. Stay strong, no need to apologize. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Gina Weld, Paul's Halls. Okay, all the best to you and your family. Thank you so very much, guys. Thank you very, very much. Stay safe. I definitely will. As you guys know, we're living close to the beach. So if anything, the only thing we might really feel is storm surge if the sea, oh, I'm in the corner of the video, if the Caribbean Sea have a lot of storm surge. That's the only thing. I created like a barrier to just put against the gate and lock it in case we get storm surge. Backyard garden. Of course, oh, my battery is very low, 5%. Of course, we have a seawall, so the seawall have never really experienced a storm surge or the force of the Caribbean Sea upon it, so we don't know how it will do, but nonetheless we have faith that it will be strong and that it will basically be able to withstand the force of the Caribbean Sea. My phone is active now. I'm getting messages. But yeah, guys, so thank you very much. Of course, don't forget, guys, of course, subscribe to AgroSuede Backyard Garden. I want you guys to start making requests for me to react to innovative videos, for me to do Impromptu Tuesday. So innovative videos in relation to agriculture, sustainable living, water conservation, recycling. If you come across any video you think I should watch and react to, of course, comment so that can do it on Impromptu Tuesday again. And of course, if you guys want me to plant a seed, grow a plant, chart something, a new technology, a new homemade technology to protect your plants using your gardens, let me know so I will try it out. Okay, guys, just know that I love you guys and I appreciate you guys very much, and be happy gardening. And of course, gardening can help you very much mentally, physically. Most importantly, grow what you eat and eat what you grow. And remember, guys, a backyard garden somewhere will keep the doctors away. And AgroSuede is out.